As Tom Aspinall just uploaded fake eye injury documents to justify his eye injury and why he quit against Cyril Gahn. Well, we're going to have a look into it because Tom Aspinall's just uploaded a video, finally breaking his silence, and he's uploaded documents to his Instagram page. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look at these documents. Now, straight away, something rang alarm bells here. So apparently now the NHS and hospitals all around have got a share function straight to Instagram. So this is in perfect Instagram format. It's not on a Eddie the Letter. It's just, there's no Eddie the Letter actually at all in any of this. It's just perfect Instagram format. And then I was like, why are they using this shitty Times New Roman? No one uses Times New Roman. So I Googled NHS font, and the only font that they use is Frutiger. Frutiger is the font that they use, Frutiger. And the secondary font is Arial. And neither of these are those fonts. And secondly, I reached out to the nurse, and the nurse came back with, eye up nurse, so she knows what she's talking about at the NHS. And she came to me, and I asked about this, and did you find anything when you read it? And she said, yes, I did. There's a lot of things that I found, actually. So on the 7th of November, he had some MRI scans. And look what the MRI came back as. Optic nerves normal, no optic canal pathology, no extracurricular muscle injury, no intraorbital hematoma, no traumatic brain injury identified. So on the 7th of November, the doctors and this MRI scan, which is, you know, MRI is the bee's knees. That's the one you want. The MRI scan came back and said nothing. So why have they found this Brown syndrome? Where have they made this bilateral traumatic Brown syndrome up from? Is it pink eye? Has he got a bit of shitty in his eye? Is that what's up? And then she turned around to me and she said something else. There's no medical institutes will include findings from another institute. They wouldn't include all the findings. So all this here, some of it could be true, some of it might not be true. But the fact is, no medical professional has written this document that he's posted. It's a fake document that he's written. I mean, the format's like, look at it, man. There's no spaces or anything. And in the first document, in the first one that he posted, it says here, significant bilateral ocular trauma during a professional sporting event. And then later in the summary, it then specifies sustained during a UFC fight in October. It's inconsistent. No medical professional is calling it a UFC fight. They either call it a sporting event or, the inconsistency is mad. But it's quite clear. Right there, on the 7th of November, he goes and has an MRI scan, and the MRI scan comes back and says, no bueno, no, nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with his optical, nothing wrong with your eye, Tom. But he'll still, because he quit, he's going to ride this path, and he's calling everyone haters. No, the fact is, Tom, you just quit. You quit in an MMA fight. Just suck it up, Buttercup, and get on with it. You quit the fight. Waldo Acosta just showed, Cortez Acosta just showed what it's like to get an eye injury from your teammate who was giving it the big one before, chatting all that shit. He got an eye poke and then banged him spark out. I know you've got a lot to lose. Fair enough, but call it what it is. You quit that night and there's no eye injury. You could have continued, but you chose not to because you're a bit compromised. You felt like there could be something wrong with the eye, but there isn't anything wrong with the eye. That's okay, Thomas. It's okay. It's okay to think that maybe you caught a bit of pink eye from Gon's shitty little fingers, but you haven't. It's okay. So you can make up these little syndromes, Brown traumatic syndrome, or whatever you've made up, but it's just not true. And now you're in the shit with Dana White, and instead of just like being humble about it, what have you done? You've released a video, and what's the very first thing that you say? Let's pull this up. Let's have a look at what you're saying, because your dad's already gone out and stirred up the shit, hasn't he? He's got a big wooden spoon talking about you going to boxing, not making enough money in UFC, and now the right move is to go to boxing. Why would you do that? It's like you want to go down the Ngannou route. Like, do you remember what happened to Ngannou? No. Are you just mental? So you dig in your own grave, completely dig in your own grave, and now you've released this stupid video with these stupid documents. Which look at this. This is an NHS document. This is my NHS document. It's on an edited letter, and it has you. This is the format that they use. No medical professional is sticking it on something like this, which is perfect for Instagram. It's not on an edited letter. But let's take a look at what you're saying about Dana White now.
Tom bloodied up, and Tom didn't want to continue in the fight.
So you're not.
So that was Dana White saying he didn't want to continue because obviously the eye poke, and Dana White thought it was a bit soft, and many of us thought it was soft.
Too happy then on what the president of the organisation.
So this geezer, don't know who he is. I asked Tom Aspinall, so you're not too happy about what the... My fucking God, what nerve. I mean, the real Tom Aspinall's coming out now, isn't it? Like the arrogant, absolute arrogant toss bag. You're not too happy about the president's words. Like, shut the fuck up. Know your place, son. Know your role. Know your fucking role and just shut up.
Saying towards it.
Well, what do you think?
What do you think? What a response. Like, he gets asked, you're not too happy about Dana White's comments. What do you think? How's that going to go down? How, it's like he's digging that grave, man. He doesn't want fight in the UFC anymore. That's what it is. This is the truth of the matter. He's above the UFC. That's what he feels like. It's like Ngannou 2.0. It's happening all over again. Thinks he's too big for the UFC. Thinks he can make more money boxing. And instead of just finishing his contract and leaving, he's creating a shitstorm. So the UFC force him out, or I'd love it if they just made you sit on your contract now. And I used to be a big Tom Aspinall fan before all you jokers start giving me shit. Oh, you're an hater. I've been to more Tom Aspinall fights than any of you lot. Any of you. I've seen. I even paid for the stupid Curtis Blades fight. The first one where he got his leg injured. But no, this is just too much for me. I have to say it how it is. You can, but this is what does me head in. Like the MMA fan base, you make me sick. Like there's a lot of MMA fans. You sound absolutely sound because you switched on. You know it. You call it how it is. No one's safe. They all deserve to be criticised. But there's some fans that no matter what, they'll just glaze. So like Tom Aspinall fans, like Habib fans, Islam fans, no matter what, they just defend them until the cows come home. It's ridiculous, man. Like this man, this stupid idiot who's wearing sunglasses outside on the weather outside is great. Like this picture right now, it looks lighter than it is. If you go outside in the middle of the day in the UK right now, it's dark, it's miserable. There's clouds everywhere. It's grey. And this guy's wearing sunglasses, man. Ridiculous. Take them off. Because there's nothing wrong with his eyes. As we see on November 7th. On November 7th. MRI orbits. Optic nerves normal. No optic canal pathology. No muscle injury. No hematoma. No traumatic brain injury identified. He's posted it right there for you, but he's blagging you all with all this mumbo jumbo, and then severe bilateral field depression and all this mumbo jumbo because he's gone to about 20 different doctors, right? He's gone to 20 different doctors to try make something up. He's gone private clinics, but the MRI scan, the actual MRI scan that is, nothing gets better than that, has come back and said there's nothing wrong with his eye. But this guy on November 6th, Dr. Shaki Fakour, I mean, Dr. Russell seems to know what he's on about because he's done the MRI scan. But this Dr. Shak Fakour, the ophthalmologist, he did a review. He just did a review. He looked in his eye and he diagnosed traumatic bilateral Brown syndrome. Retina and OCT normal. Advised no return to fighting until symptoms and vision improve. It's just bullshit. This guy's looked in his eye and he's just made up something because he's sick of Tom Aspinall. He's sick of him coming in and out of the hospital. Oh, God's sake, it's Tom again. Fuck, do something with him, man. Sort him out. Just tell him he's got Brown syndrome. What's Brown syndrome? No one knows what Brown syndrome is. Just make something up. Okay, we'll go with Brown syndrome. It sounds bad, but it's not.
Brown syndrome is a condition affecting the eye muscle that controls vertical movement, making it difficult to look up and inward.
Okay.
Would you like to know more about the causes or treatment for Brown syndrome?
No, I don't. My phone has just automatically just started responding to me. Like, what the hell's that about? I didn't even touch it. It just started talking to me about Brown syndrome, which is a made-up bullshit. MRI, normal. And like I say, it's not on any kind of edited letter. It's just fake. He's put it together himself. It's in Times New Roman. As we can see here, the NHS do not use that, even though he's stating it is an NHS letter. And the reason why we know that is because here it says NHS number. And then, but the NHS do not communicate via email. If they do send you an email, then they send it on a letterhead. Like, it's in a letter. It's always on a letterhead. And like I say, no medical institutes include findings from other institutes. It just doesn't happen. It's not how it works. They don't timeline it like this bullshit. This is made up. It's fake. And well done, Tom Aspinall fans. Well done. You've taken it outline and sinker. Well done. And he's twisting it into he's calling you. If you don't believe me, you're a hater. No, I used to be a fan, mate. Used to be a big fan until you started lying to your fan base. It's disgusting, really. It's disgusting that you try and manipulate your fan base and that you are so desperate that you've gone to how many doctors? How many doctors? You went to Dr. Oz Aliti. You went to Dr. Fakor, Dr. Russell, Humphrey Visual Fields as another orthoptic review there. Orthoptic assessment, OCT macula, Royal Bolton eye unit. Again, diagnosing bilateral Brown syndrome, which is just made up shit, man. It's like having a bruise. That's why it's probably like a bruising of the eye or something minimal. But the MRI reports no damage, no optical nerves damage, no optical canal pathology, no muscle injury, no hematoma, no traumatic brain injury identified. Well, Tom, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. That's it. I have nothing more to say on this. Post the real documents, my friend. Don't post these fake ass put together Times New Roman bullshit on horrible formats. Haven't even put a space in. Post the real documents, my friend. Post them. Where are they? Show us the real documents, because this is just made up. This is what your little cameraman's just typed out in Times New Roman. Disgusting. You could at least put it in like, I don't know, like Arial, like just at least attempt to make it look not fake. Jesus Christ. And these comments like bum licking him. At least bro can take a joke. Real ones will remember the day the MMA community exposed themselves as two-faced and switched up on Tom after he got fouled viciously by Cyril Gorn. Oh no. No one's saying that's right. No one's saying well done, Cyril Gorn. No, we're just saying that Tom Aspinall's a bit of a pussy, and it's okay. Yes, that is a foul. Cyril Gorn is a dirty little cheat, but Waldo just showed us that, you know what, despite these disgusting people who go around eye poking people, dirty little nasty bastards, you can still man up a little bit. And even if, the very least, Tom Aspinall just came out and went, you know what, guys, I didn't want risk fighting on, but my eye is okay. It was in the moment. I had a panic attack. In the moment, I had a panic attack, and I thought, "Oh my God, my vision might be lost here. Something bad might have happened." And I had a panic attack, and it's all okay now. Instead, he's come out. He's like crying in the hospital, and he's gone to about 200 doctors to try and get some kind of diagnosis. They've diagnosed him with this Brown syndrome, which sounds like pink eye. And he's had some MRI scans, and the MRI scans are fine. But it's just come out to say it was just it was bad at the time, but it's fine now, and I'm going to fight again, and it's all okay. Stop trying to manipulate your fan base and then go after Dana White. That's a clever move, isn't it, Tom? That's a proper clever move. Anyway, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stay brutal.